Good morning, YouTube. This is Saturday, May 6th. I just wanted to give you another update. I'll show you the car running, and also I got a couple more parts. Stay tuned. Here's a couple parts I got. I got some new mufflers. I went with some Flowmaster single chamber. I think this is the I can open it up. But I got some Flowmaster single chamber 2.5 inch exhaust mufflers. Probably going to change the exhaust around a little bit. I don't know if you can see this or not, but the header, you can see, comes off the header and then goes under the factory V6 transmission cross member, and then comes down and then goes back up into some hush mufflers. I'm going to try to redo this whole exhaust and use 2.5 inch. I think currently it's like 2 inch or 2 1/4. So I'm gonna fix that, and didn't really get too much else as parts wise. I'm still waiting on a couple things, but was working on the sanding. Got some more of the sanding done. I gotta do a little bit more here. You can see it still needs a little bit. Then the top, I have that started. I'm starting to sand that part here, and then I'll switch to the other side. So everything's coming along pretty well. I was buffing a little bit more on this side. You can see how much nicer it looks from here to the front there. You can see how dull it looks. Most of that is actually just the dust and stuff. But a lot of it is just the dirt and grime. This thing doesn't look like it's been washed in a few years. And then also I painted the bumper black. I left the bumperettes on for right now, but I'll probably eventually take the bumperettes off and just kind of leave those off and then fill them, like I said I think previously. And then also I think I'm going to change the color on the top, since I found out that it was black on the bottom. I thought it was actually like a blue color. I was going to do blue, like a dark blue and a flat black top, but I've decided to do the bottom's like a black, and then the top will be the same as the rim color. You can see here I was messing around. I had the chrome trim rings, and I was seeing if I like them. So I'm gonna have to take these back off and sand them back down and paint them again to make it look nice. But I'm gonna go with the same color. This I think it's I don't know what it shows here. Whatever color here is, like a metallic gray. But I'm gonna get some paint mixed up that's similar to that and paint the whole top from the line up that color. The engine bay, I haven't really worked on that too much. I know previously I was looking at possibly deleting the AC, and I actually went ahead and did that. I deleted the AC unit and heater completely, and in its place right now I just kind of turned the one hose and kind of pumped it back through. I'm going to shorten the hose up and maybe put a 90 right here. That way it can kind of make it look a little bit nicer. And then I just have to clean up the inner fender liner on that side. But I got the new spark plug wires and the cap and rotor on. The only thing I'm waiting for currently is I got a new fuel line, the new metal fuel filter. So it's the Edelbrock style. It's black, so it'll make that look a little bit nicer. Clean it up, and I've never been a fan of these plastic filters. If they would happen to melt, could catch fire on the exhaust. So I'm just gonna get rid of that and not have to worry about it. Obviously you can see I bought a couple jegs. I think that's actually where I bought the mufflers from, was on a jegs. I think they were, I forget, like 35 bucks a piece, I think, or something like that. I think I'm actually going to delete the washer fluid here and clean up these wires. I think the green wire, from what I was looking at, it looks like the oil pressure for the factory gauges. So I'm not sure. Right now, when the car's running, the oil pressure light doesn't come on, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is and probably tie it up and hang it down in there somewhere just in case I'll need it for the future. But I'm not really sure what these other two wires are, so I'm probably just going to do the same and just kind of bundle them and zip tie them away. That way you can't really see it. And I'll get rid of windshield washer fluid tank, and the lines going to it. You can see there. And then just clean this up in here and paint it like a flat black. And then also I got some new headlights. I did get those. They're over here. This one I already tore apart. I can kind of show you quick. They need cleaned up a little bit, but you can see they're new. I got all 4 of them, and I didn't actually realize it when I bought them, but they have a blue light that you can run, so I might mess around with that. I'm not really into the showing off or whatever like that with the different color lights, but we'll see how that looks. Might mess around with that, but I got all 4 of them, so I got highs and lows in there, so that should work a lot nicer than the ones I currently have. I think currently what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand these down, paint them black, and then get new side reflectors. These are all cracked up, as you can see, and then also I'm going to sand these down and paint them black as well. And then the Regal grill, I think I'm going to take this apart and paint it either black or the same color as the rims in the top. All depends on how I like that. I might mess around with it, or just leave it the way it is and just kind of give it a little bit of something. And then I'm going to probably delete this piece. I think I've said before I'm going to delete this. I just got to find the time and kind of take this whole front end apart and do that. And then I'm going to order some new gas shocks here. I've been using this piece of wood here just to kind of hold the hood up for right now. And then also I was trying to get some pricing on new front glass. You can see it was rock chipped and then it spider cracked. I'm going to get a new window. I think I got it priced at $120 or $150, somewhere in there. And also I got the Buick Grand National trim. You can see I was just test fitting it, seeing how it'll fit and what I have to do for sanding and everything. So I'm going to tear this apart. And also there's a piece, the black piece actually is right here. Oops. So this piece will kind of cover most of that. So that'll kind of cover that. And I like to paint this down in here. It looks like it's got primered or something. So it'll kind of look like that. And it'll look pretty nice. So kind of pleased with that. Just got a couple things. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to say when I did the AC delete was I'll need to make a piece of metal that'll go from here all the way to the corner here, like the factory one did. You can kind of see over here. Sorry, my garage is currently a mess, but you can see here where this is the plastic piece, and it kind of just runs along here, and there's this rubber panel right here that goes on and just kind of weather tights it. So I like to make something just to kind of cover that and fix that and make that look semi original, even though it's obviously far from it. So other than that, that's basically a good update for the car. Now I'm going to show you the car starting. I'm doing a cold start, so just hold on. Okay, let's get in here and let's try to start this beast. Still think I need to mess with the carb a little bit, but it's a lot better than it was before. And I bought this cheap tack. I think I spent like 20 bucks on it on eBay, and I don't even know if this thing's actually really running at 500 RPMs or what, but I mean, I'm not even sure. I'm gonna have to actually figure it out. I shouldn't even bought this stupid thing, but live and learn. So here I'll kind of show you what the exhaust sounds like. Doesn't have too bad of a rumble. Should sound a lot better with the single chambers on it. Give it a little bit more of a muscle car sound. Let's hear it over here. Haven't ran the thing in probably a couple weeks, so has a little bit of condensation coming out here, but not too bad. So until next time, try to give you a couple more updates here. Do a couple a week. So sorry for taking so long to give you guys an update. Well, have a good one. Thanks.